Hey, what's up, everybody? Peace and blessings to everybody. This is David Min and Samoan Watchman. How you guys doing? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. And yes, I'm over here at work and decided, since my laptop is not functioning right and the computer's broken, I'm kind of limited into how I can record videos now. And so I'm over here in my new work location, the other side of the room. As you can see, the closet's right behind me, and so it is what it is. We're just gonna make it happen. So today's video is to announce my new project that I'm excited about. Haven't really been carving or etching as much as I'd like to, but I had a project in mind. This is something that actually I've been wanting to do for a few years, but since my mother's asking me to get her one, I decided I'm gonna go ahead and make a koko and a fue, which is um, two items that the chief usually has on his person when he's making a speech or addressing the village, making announcements, things like that. And so they normally speak at ceremonies, and I'm no expert at it at all. I can't tell you the ins and outs of it all. I can just tell you little bits and pieces. Samoan, for the most part, is still run by villages, councils of chiefs, or what we call the Makai, um, who pretty much are the leaders of our families, leaders of our villages, and they get a title, they get a name, and they have responsibilities. Some of them are the high chief, some are um, the orators who do all the speaking, and when they speak, they hold this staff, or what we call the koko. It's the word that we use for the word cane. And yeah, I actually have something similar that a one of my well, we had an appointment to do life insurance in our business, and this one individual who's married to someone, he collects and makes sticks into turns them into walking sticks. You know, he'll go collect wood from fallen trees or for trees that are being cut down, um, and he'll go and ask the construction guys or the tree trimmers, and he's like, you know, if he can have sticks from the tree, and he'll collect them and make sticks out of or walking sticks out of them. He'll put a finish on it and everything, and he gave me one. And it was nice of him. I appreciate it. I had it for about 3 years, and I started carving on it and started etching away. And actually, I want to show you what that looks like. So this is the walking stick that he gave me. It's about 4.5 feet, maybe five. Yeah, about 5 feet tall. And this thing is solid. I don't know what kind of wood it's made out of. It was just this plain dark brown that he gave me. This is the finish I had on it, and I started carving away at it, taking away the knots, trying to straighten it out more because it's really curved. And so I was able to carve. Um, and this is nowhere near done. I just do a little bit on it one every now and then. Um, got my hand imprint in there. All right, so for grips, all right, so it fits my hand perfectly. All right, I actually had, I did this exactly to my hand. All right, so I got a little bit more to dig into there. Here's the thumb side, right here. I got a cross in the front. And up here, put. Um, I was thinking I might put a figure, like a person, like his face right here, or a whole person like that. Or I might do my last name. But I think I'm gonna put a person, like the chief, and then put my last name down here somewhere. I got a cross right here in the front. Um, got some tribal markings, and some of it's good. This one will show you how deep it's gonna go. Right, so some of these are gonna go in pretty deep. This is just the basic lining of it. Right, so I got spear blades. I got the original Beta or Samoan tattoo designs there. And again, these are not done. I'm just trying to get in deep and start showing some a little bit of the depth so I can have a better idea of what this is going to look like. This is the traditional tattoo head, what we use to do the tattoos. And then we got the giant fishing hook, which is one of the big selling items in our tradition. We sell it in market. We sell a lot of those to tourists. So this is a good walking stick, but it's not good for a koko, for a chief, because the koko, the staff that they hold, is about this width, right? This thick right here, but it's not tall enough. This is about 5 feet, so it comes up to like right here, and that's not what you want as a token chief. It is a pretty solid piece though, and I don't know what kind of wood it is. Very sturdy though, and very good for a walking stick. It's just way too heavy. This thing's like 6 to 8 pounds maybe. It's a really heavy wood. So I don't even know how it's gonna function as a walking stick. It's gonna kind of weigh me down. So I got a lot to shave off, right? So a lot of that's gonna come off. It's gonna get thinner down towards the bottom, and I'm gonna have a foot. All right, so that's that. So yeah, I started looking around. Had a couple people request a chief staff or a talking stick is what they hold when they address the village. And yeah, you would think it'd be easy to find these things online. So you can buy a already made koko for $500 on one of those Etsy shops, and I'm not trying to pay $500 for a piece of wood, especially when the carvings on it was not that great. It was pretty simple, pretty bland, and I don't like simple. If I'm gonna work on something, I like to go extra and put more details into it, a little bit more of my style. So yeah, I started looking around for wood, and they only had these walking sticks that are about this thick, right? About that thick, a little bigger than the silver dollar, and that's not what you need. You need something big. You need something sturdy. There are straight pieces that are kind of thin, but that just shows you how much effort that family put into getting a koko for the makai, getting a staff for the chief. They just go in and got a basic broom handle and carved a little bit on it and stained it and painted it and gave it to the chief. Like, here you go. That's how much they value that chief. I had to go find something thicker, so I went to Home Depot, and you would think it would be easy to find this kind of wood. So I found it either too small or they were too big, like a 4x4, and that's a lot of carving down. Even the 4x3 was a lot of carving down, but I found this piece. This piece is perfect. This is a $15 dowel. It's about 2.5 inches across the top, maybe three, but it's a good solid piece. Very sturdy wood and very light, which is very important because this right here is about 4 feet, which is too short. You need something about 6 feet. So I'm 6'2". You need something right here, so when you hold your staff, it's like right there, not like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's right there. That's where you want to hold it. I got some pictures, and I'll put it in a little slideshow. And so this piece was 4 feet. All right, so that's the problem. It's too short, so I had to get two. I got me a second piece. So my plan is to make these two together. And I was trying to figure out ways to do it, and I figured I might get a bracket system going. Hold on, let me put myself on break. All right, I'm on break. Now I'm whispering that I'm on break. So I got these two pieces. So now the challenge is to make these two together, make it sturdy enough to where it's not going to fall apart. That'd be kind of embarrassing if you're the talking chief and you go over there and address the village and you're making your announcements, and then your staff falls apart in front of everybody. That'd be kind of embarrassing. So I figured I might get a bracket, but I don't want it to be visible. So I was going to dig in about a 1/4 inch and put a bracket to connect this and this on top of it, right? And I'll do like 3 all around, or maybe 4, just to make it stable and even. And that might be the strongest way. The other way I figured to make these two, because I'm not gonna do gorilla glue like I used to do. I would, I just slap it together, but I need this to be functioning as a walking stick for the chief. I need it to be able to, be tossed around a little bit and maneuvered and handled and not fall apart. So I'm thinking I might do a mate. All right, so I might dig down about 5-6 inches, shave all the way around, and just have a skinny male piece here, and on the opposite end, right, I'll put it right on top, and I'm gonna cut it off 2 feet of that one, made it onto here, and I'll dig straight into it with my Dremel, or if I something else to drill into it about 6 inches, and then from there I'll make this one to the other one, and then I'll seal it up with some Gorilla Glue or something. I gotta get the Gorilla Glue in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like Gorilla Glue is quite frequently used in my house. I fix everything with Gorilla Glue or Gorilla Tape. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be the beginning of this project. I'm gonna make a series, and show the progress of my coco and show you the finishing product and what I'm going for. This is not something I've done before. This is my first time. Um, so yeah, you got a boy from California, Samoan from California, never been to the islands, gonna make a very important piece of our culture. This the coco for the Makai of the village, or the new, right? And so, yeah, I appreciate y'all watching, subbing to the channel. And yeah, take care. You guys, I appreciate all the comments that I get in my videos. And sorry I look like a mess. I just woke up and said, I work here at home, and decided I'm gonna start making little videos here and there, right from my desk, and reporting things that I'm working on. Um, and yeah, it's always fun to see you guys in the comments, and be with you guys in chat and other people's channels. And looking forward to showing you guys how this turns out. Alright, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. If you guys have any requests, if you guys got something you want me to try to make, I would love to do it. Alright, so shout out to all my people who are craftsmen, all my people who are creators, who make content and also make items. Like shout out to my yarn people, my yarn community. I love being there, just hanging out with them, just chatting away. But yeah, you know, if I forget to tell you, Jesus Christ is King and Lord of Lords, and praise be to the highest. And may you guys be blessed. May you guys have a great day, wonderful day. Treat each other well, and love on each other. All right, and question everything. God bless.